everyone,
Welcome to English with John and Lucy.
where you can have fun learning English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of English with John and Lucy.
Hello, guys. Wow, I am feeling very grown up today. I am even wearing a tie. Can you believe it?
You look very professional, John. In our last episode, we talked about university life. Today, we are talking about what happens next.
Yes, we are talking about life after university. We're entering the real world.
It sounds scary. Do you remember the very first morning after you graduated? The day after the party?
Oh, vividly. I woke up at 11 a.m., looked at the ceiling and thought, wait, I don't have homework anymore. It was so quiet.
It is a strange feeling, isn't it? It's a mix of freedom and panic.
Exactly. I sat up in bed and said out loud, what do I do now?
You're free, but you have no plan. It's like falling off a cliff, but in a fun way.
So, after graduation, where did you go? Did you stay in your student house with your friends?
No way. I had no money left. My bank account was empty. I had to move back into my parents' house.
Yes, you became a boomerang child. You threw yourself out into the world and then you came right back.
Exactly. It was a bit of a shock. At university, I was independent. I could eat pizza at 3 a.m. if I wanted to.
And at home?
At home, my mom said, dinner is at 6 p.m. Don't be late and wash your hands. I felt like I was 12 years old again.
I moved back home too. My old bedroom felt so small. All my high school posters were still on the wall.
It felt like time travel, didn't it? Like you went back to the past.
Yes, I had to sleep in my single bed with my feet hanging off the end.
Did your parents treat you like an adult or a child when you moved back?
A bit of both. They charged me rent, which was rude, but they also made me do chores immediately.
Let me guess, taking out the trash? That's a classic son job.
Worse, my dad handed me a lawnmower on the first day. He said, "Welcome home, son. The grass is too long. Cut it."
No work, no food. My mom made me do the ironing. I hate ironing. I always burn the clothes.
It's the price of free rent, Lucy. We had to earn our keep.
I suppose so, but I missed my messy student house where nobody cleaned anything.
Me too. But at least my mom's fridge was full of real food, not just old milk.
The biggest pressure after university is finding a job. Everyone asks you, so what are you going to do now?
Oh, I hate that question. My aunties, my neighbors, the postman, everyone asked me.
It's so annoying. I just wanted to sleep. But yes, the dreaded job hunt began.
It feels like a full-time job just looking for a job. I sat at my computer for 8 hours a day.
I spent hours scrolling through websites like LinkedIn and Indeed. My eyes turned square.
Did you apply for specific jobs?
No, I was desperate. I had about 20 tabs open on my browser. Marketing assistant, writer, coffee maker. I applied for everything.
Professional sleeper?
If that was a job, I would be the CEO.
And before you apply, you have to write your CV or resume. That's so difficult.
It's surprisingly hard to write about yourself without sounding arrogant. You have to brag.
I know. You have to use action words. You can't just be honest.
Right. Instead of saying, I answered the phone, you say, I managed communication channels.
And instead of saying, I worked in a team, you say, I am a collaborative synergy expert.
That sounds so fancy. I wrote, I'm a passionate and motivated individual.
Did you actually feel motivated?
No, I felt tired and confused, but you have to fake it until you make it.
Did you find it hard to get interviews in the beginning?
So hard, it was impossible. Every job advertisement said, entry-level job must have 5 years of experience.
That makes me so angry. It boils my blood. How can I have experience if nobody gives me a job?
It's a paradox, a catch-22. I applied for maybe 50 jobs in 1 week.
And how many replies did you get? Be honest.
Maybe 3, and 2 of them were rejections. Most companies just ghosted me.
Ghosting is rude. They didn't even send a rejection email.
No, nothing. Silence. It really hurts your confidence. You start thinking, am I unemployable?
But eventually, after all the silence, the phone rings.
Yes, an unknown number. I cleared my throat immediately. Hello, this is Lucy speaking.
You have to use your professional voice. You can't say, "Yo, what's up?"
No, definitely not. The lady said, we have reviewed your application and we would like to invite you for an interview.
Wow, how did you react?
I was so happy I almost dropped the phone. My hands were shaking. I said, that would be delightful. Who says delightful?
You sounded like the Queen of England. That's the first victory.
The night before the interview, I had a fashion crisis. What do I wear?
It's tricky. You want to look smart, but not like you're going to a wedding or a funeral.
Exactly. I pulled everything out of my wardrobe. My bed was covered in clothes.
What did you choose?
I bought a smart blazer and trousers. I looked like a serious businesswoman. What about you?
I didn't have money for new clothes. I wore my dad's old suit. It was a little bit too big.
Oh no, did you look like a child playing dress up?
Yes, the sleeves covered my hands, and I wore a very ugly striped tie. I thought it made me look intelligent.
Walking into the office building for the first time is scary. Everything is so shiny and quiet.
And the receptionist is always intimidating. She looked at me over her glasses and said, "Take a seat. They'll be with you shortly."
I sat there shaking my leg, tap, tap, tap. I was so nervous I thought I was going to faint.
Did your hands sweat? That's my problem.
Yes, my palms were so sweaty I was afraid to shake hands with the boss.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry I'm wet. That's a terrible first impression.
I tried to wipe them on my trousers when nobody was looking.
The worst part is the questions. They try to trick you.
Tell me about yourself. My mind went blank. I forgot my own name. I like cats?
And the classic question, what's your biggest weakness?
Ugh, I hate that question. You can't say the truth. You can't say, I'm lazy and I like to sleep until noon.
Exactly. You have to say something silly like, "Oh, I care too much," or "I'm too much of a perfectionist."
It's a game. You have to play the game to get the job. Did you lie?
A little bit. I said I was very organized. My bedroom was a disaster zone at that moment. But despite the sweat, the bad suit, and the lies, you succeeded.
I did. A few days later, they called me. We would like to offer you the position.
Did you scream?
I wanted to scream, yes, but I tried to sound cool. That is wonderful news. Thank you so much.
And then you hang up the phone and do a victory dance.
Exactly. I danced around the kitchen with my cat. My mom started crying. My baby has a job.
It's an amazing feeling. You finally have a salary. You feel rich. Fast forward to the first day of school feeling returns.
I packed my bag the night before. Notebook, pen, water bottle, apple. I checked my alarm clock 10 times.
I arrived 30 minutes early. I sat in the car park waiting because I was too scared to go in.
Me too. I stood outside the door for 10 minutes just breathing.
When you walk in, everyone looks at you. Who's the new guy?
It's awkward. You don't know where the toilet is. You don't know how to make coffee. You feel useless.
And you don't know the password to the computer. You just sit there staring at a black screen. Then you have the induction with the boss. Was your boss scary?
My boss was very busy. She talked so fast. Here is your desk. Here is your login. Good luck. Bye. I was so confused.
Wow, my boss was nicer. He gave me a tour. This is the printer. Do not break the printer. It is very expensive.
Did you remember anyone's name?
No, I was introduced to 20 people in 5 minutes. This is Mike, Sarah, Dave, Jen.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
Later, I had to say, "Hey, buddy," because I forgot his name was Steve.
Let's talk about the reality of the daily routine, the commute.
Traveling to work, I had to take the train during rush hour.
Oh, wow. Rush hour in the city is a nightmare. Everyone is squashed together like sardines in a tin.
People are grumpy in the morning. Nobody smiles. Someone stepped on my foot and didn't apologize.
John, you are usually so calm.
Traffic changes a man, Lucy.
Lucy, working in an office is different from the movies. It isn't always exciting.
Did you have a nice big office with a view of the city?
No, I worked in a cubicle. It's a small workspace with gray walls. It was a bit depressing.
I worked in an open-plan office, no walls. It was noisy. I could hear my colleague eating chips all day. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Ew, that is annoying. And phones ringing everywhere. Ring, 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 ring.
You have to learn to focus with noise around you. I wore headphones a lot.
I put a plant on my desk to make it look like a jungle. It died in 1 week. There's always a war in every office, the war of the temperature.
Oh yes, the air conditioning battle. It's legendary.
The men were always hot, so they turned the AC on full power. It was freezing.
We wear suits and ties, Lucy. We are boiling hot.
But I was wearing a summer dress. I had to wear a scarf and gloves in July. My lips were blue.
And the women were always sneaking over to turn the heating up. Then I would start sweating.
We could never agree. It is a constant struggle.
Did you have to learn a new language? Corporate jargon.
Yes, people use weird phrases in business. Let's touch base.
Touch base means let's talk. Why don't they just say talk? It is so silly.
And let's think outside the box, or we need to pick the low-hanging fruit.
What? We're not farmers?
I'll circle back to you on that. It sounds like a robot language.
The scary part is, after a month, I started saying it too. Let's drill down into the data. Yuck! What did you spend most of your day doing?
Answering emails. My inbox was always full. It was a monster.
I know the feeling. Dear John, per my previous email.
Ooh, that is aggressive. That is a polite way of saying, are you stupid? I already told you.
Yes, and ending with kind regards.
I spent hours just organizing my inbox. Delete, delete, reply, flag. It is a never-ending cycle.
The sound of a new email notification still haunts my dreams. Bing, bing, make it stop.
The highlight of the morning is the coffee break.
Ah, yes, the water cooler gossip. Standing around talking about the weekend with your coworkers.
It is the only time you can relax, but the coffee is usually terrible.
It tastes like mud. It is instant coffee powder.
But you drink it anyway because you need the caffeine to stay awake.
And there's always one person who doesn't wash their mug.
The moldy mug. Every office has one. It has green stuff growing inside it.
Disgusting. Lunch is the most important decision of the day.
In the beginning, I went out and bought sandwiches every day, but it was so expensive.
It adds up. So you started bringing a packed lunch?
Yes, the sad Tupperware lunch. Leftover pasta from the night before.
Eating at your desk while looking at spreadsheets. It's not glamorous.
And the smell. Someone in my office microwaved fish once.
No, that's a crime. That's illegal. Never microwave fish in an office.
The whole floor smelled like the ocean. Everyone hated that guy. Then the afternoon slump hits. You feel sleepy, and usually there's a meeting.
Oh no, meetings that could have been an email. I hated them.
I sat in meetings for 2 hours listening to my boss talk about synergy and quarterly goals.
Did you understand what he was saying?
Not really. I just nodded my head and pretended to write notes. I was actually writing, buy milk, call mom.
You are terrible. I had to present my code to my manager using PowerPoint.
Death by PowerPoint. Just reading slides to sleepy people. It is a challenge to keep your eyes open.
I saw a guy fall asleep once. He started snoring. Zzz, zzz. But all the boring meetings are worth it for one day. Payday.
The day the money lands in your bank account. I remember my first paycheck vividly.
You felt rich. You were a millionaire.
I did. I looked at the number and smiled. But then I looked closer.
You saw the tax, didn't you?
Yes, I screamed, where did all my money go? The government took a huge chunk.
Welcome to adulthood, Lucy. Taxes, insurance, pension contributions. It hurts.
I was expecting a fortune, but I got a mini fortune. It is a very sad lesson.
And once you have the money, you have to give it away again. Bills.
Rent, electricity, water, internet, food, the list is endless.
I remember getting my first electricity bill in the winter. I nearly fainted. How much?
My dad used to yell at me for leaving the lights on. Now I understand why.
You became your dad?
Yes, I walked around my flat turning off switches. Turn off the lights. Money doesn't grow on trees.
We turn into our parents so quickly.
I had to learn how to budget. I used an Excel spreadsheet to track every penny.
In university, we ate instant noodles. Did your diet improve after university?
A little bit. I could afford fresh vegetables. I felt so healthy.
Wow, look at you, big spender, buying broccoli.
I started trying to cook real meals. I made a roast chicken once. It was edible.
Cooking after work is hard, though. You're so tired.
True. Sometimes I was too lazy. I just ate cereal for dinner.
Cereal for dinner is a classic adult meal. No shame in that.
The biggest change for me was the tiredness. It's a different kind of tired.
Yes, mental tiredness. After work, my brain felt like mush. I didn't want to do anything.
I just wanted to crash on the sofa and watch TV.
At university, we could party on a Tuesday night.
If you party on a Tuesday night when you have a job, you will die on Wednesday.
True. I was in bed by 10 p.m. every night.
We became boring, John. We became old.
We became responsible. Boring and responsible.
Because the week is so hard, the weekend becomes sacred.
Saturday and Sunday are precious gold. You have to protect them.
I lived for Friday at 5 p.m. The feeling of leaving the office? Freedom.
The air smells sweeter on a Friday evening.
But the weekend goes by so fast. You blink and it's Sunday night again.
Ah, the Sunday scaries. That anxious feeling in your stomach because Monday is coming.
I hate that feeling. You try to relax, but you can't.
The dread of the alarm clock. Beep, beep, beep. Make it stop.
What happens when you get sick? In university, you just stay in bed and skip class.
In work, you have to call in sick. It's terrifying.
Even if you're genuinely sick, you feel guilty, like you're doing something wrong.
And you have to put on a sick voice on the phone. Hello, boss. I'm dying.
Yes, you have to sound weak. I can't come in today.
And then you spend the whole day checking your emails anyway.
Because you know the work is piling up on your desk. It waits for you. Was your office strict about clothes?
Yes, suit and tie every day. I felt like a penguin, except for Casual Friday.
Ooh, the best day of the week.
We could wear jeans. It felt like a party.
It's funny how jeans can make everyone happier. The mood in the office was always lighter on Fridays.
Some people took it too far, though. One guy came in shorts and flip-flops.
No, that is too casual. Did the boss send him home?
Yes, immediately. Go home and put on some trousers. We have to mention the office Christmas party.
Oh boy, this is where things get crazy.
Free alcohol and colleagues is a dangerous combination.
Everyone relaxes. You see your serious boss dancing on the table.
And singing karaoke badly. I will survive.
And the next morning, everyone is embarrassed. Did I really say that to Dave?
The awkward silence in the elevator the next day is legendary. Everyone looks at their shoes.
Outside of work, your social life changes too.
Yes, university friends scatter like leaves in the wind. Some moved to London, some went to America.
It's harder to make plans. In university, you just walk down the hall. Now you have to schedule a coffee date 3 weeks in advance.
Are you free on the 24th? No, I have a wedding. How about the 30th? No, work dinner.
It's a nightmare. It takes effort to maintain friendships. You realize who your true friends are.
We used WhatsApp groups to stay in touch. Sending memes kept us connected.
Speaking of weddings, suddenly everyone starts getting married.
Oh my gosh, yes. In my mid-20s, I went to about 5 weddings a year.
It's expensive. You have to buy a gift, buy a new outfit, pay for a hotel.
And you have to sit at a table with strangers and make small talk. So, how do you know the bride?
I met her in the bathroom at a club.
Yes, but the cake is usually good.
That's true. I go for the cake and the open bar. John, have you ever heard of imposter syndrome?
Yes, it's the feeling that you are fake. You feel like you aren't smart enough for your job, and everyone is going to find out.
I felt that every day for the first 2 years. I sat in meetings thinking, why am I here? I'm just a child. I need an adult.
I think everyone feels that way, even the bosses,
Really? Even the CEO?
especially the CEO. We're all just big kids wearing suits, trying not to mess up.
That makes me feel better.
Social media makes post-grad life hard, too. It creates jealousy.
You open Instagram and see your friends' perfect lives. Look, Sarah is traveling in Bali.
Look, Mike just bought a big house. Jenny got a promotion and a new car.
And you're sitting in your underwear eating toast on a rainy Tuesday.
It's easy to feel jealous, to feel like you are behind in life.
But social media is fake, isn't it? They don't post the bad days.
Exactly. Comparison is the thief of joy. You have to focus on your own journey. Have you had a quarter-life crisis?
Oh, absolutely. Around age 25, you panic. What am I doing with my life? Is this it?
I wanted to quit my job and become a goat farmer in the mountains.
Really, a goat farmer? That is very specific.
Yes, no emails, just goats. It sounded peaceful. I looked up the price of goats on Google.
But you stuck with computers. Wow.
I realized goats smell bad, and I like Wi-Fi too much.
Good point. But questioning your path is normal. Everyone does it. One nice thing about growing up is that your relationship with your parents changes.
Yes, you stop being a dependent child and start being a friend. You can talk to them about real problems.
You realize how hard they worked to raise you. Paying bills is hard. Keeping a house clean is hard.
I called my dad and said, "Dad, I am sorry for leaving the lights on for 18 years." He laughed.
It is nice to take your parents out for dinner and pay the bill yourself.
It is a proud moment. You put your card down and say, "Put your wallet away, Dad. I got this."
And he looks so proud. It's a great feeling. What advice would you give to our listeners who are about to graduate?
Don't panic. You don't need to have everything figured out immediately. You have time.
Good advice. I would say be patient. Your first job probably won't be your dream job, and that's okay. It's a stepping stone.
And learn to cook something other than noodles. Your body would thank you. Eat a vegetable.
Also, save money. Start saving early, even a little bit.
And keep learning English. It helps you get better jobs and travel the world. Let's look at some important grammar from today. We use the present perfect tense a lot.
Yes, for example, I have worked here for 2 years.
She has lived in London since 2020.
Use have or has plus past participle to talk about something that started in the past and continues to the present.
We also used lots of work vocabulary: commute, salary, resign, promote.
Try to use these words in your own sentences.
Time for our listener challenge. We want to hear from you.
We want to know about your dream job.
Question: if you could have any job in the world, what would it be?
Would you be a pilot, a doctor, a goat farmer like John?
Or maybe a YouTuber?
Let us know in the comments below. We love reading your answers.
Thank you for listening to us ramble about adult life. We hope it was helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button.
Don't forget to subscribe to English with John and Lucy.
Good luck with the real world. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for learning with John and Lucy, where learning English is always fun.
See you in the next video.